the hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. Hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
I got major drippage everywhere in every direction. It's disgusting. Okay? It's really nasty. All right. That's what we got. We're going to continue. Now, guys, again, please support the show. My goal is to raise $50 by the end of the show. We're at 11. All right? If we can hit the $50, that'd be amazing. It would definitely help me out because I missed a day of work yesterday. So please support the stream if you can. Thanks, and let's continue with our next 2 hours of reacting. Here we go. Okay, folks. Welcome back to part 3 of DSP versus the Internet, episode 75. We're going to keep rolling through these Ultra member submissions. All right? Now, here's the thing. This video is very suspect. All right? This video was submitted by someone named Archmage. Okay? Here's the thing. I know absolutely nothing about this, what we're about to watch. And we've watched Dr. Mike before, and his videos are quite good. So we're going to watch the video. But the weirdest thing about this is that there's been trolls coming to stream in the last couple of weeks saying stuff about this drug. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Really, like, these people are nuts. I guess they've convinced themselves some weird conspiracy theory about me and this drug or something. I really have absolutely no clue at all. But it just is weird to me that this video is submitted when in the last couple of weeks you've had trolls doing it, right? I mean, we could skip it or we could listen to see what it is. I literally know nothing about it. It has nothing to do with me. It's these trolls are obsessive to the point where they make stuff up and then they repeat it to the point where they actually believe the nonsense they've made up. And then they act like, oh, well, I'll submit this video and we'll really get Phil. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't. No one that I know has ever taken Ozempic. That includes myself, my wife, my parents, my other family members. No one. I don't know what Ozempic is. We would learn about it in this video. I had no clue what this was until this video was submitted. I'm like, oh, okay. Right? And you're not going to get anything out of the video because I don't know what it is. So it doesn't even make sense to me. You know? But again, I feel like what it is these weirdos saying, oh, look. If Phil talks about what we've been mentioning as trolls, we've manipulated him to do something we want. Dude, it's an educational video. Dr. Mike is a good content creator, right? Right? So why wouldn't I watch it? So I don't get it. If this person, this Archmage guy, dude, if you're trying to bark up a geometry, you're going to the wrong place. Because I don't even know what you're describing. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'll learn about it. I don't know anything about this drug. It's over a year old, by the way. So it's not even like new or pertinent, but okay.
Czar, if you've been on TikTok or Twitter as of late,
Good for me. I have nothing to do with TikTok or Twitter. I don't know. I didn't know that this was hot. Okay.
Seen this new drug, Ozempic, be mentioned. I've actually seen Elon Musk tweet about it. It's been covered in the New York Times. It's literally everywhere. So it's about time that we talk about the truth when it comes to Ozempic. For those who don't know, Ozempic is a medication that's been FDA approved to be used in patients who have diabetes to help control blood sugars and, as an added effect, decrease the likelihood of major cardiovascular events and have increases in weight loss. Because of this added effect of weight loss, many people started using the medication off-label for just weight loss.
So it's meant for diabetes, but idiots are using it to try to lose weight as a corner cutting method to lose weight. But when you use a medication in a way that it's not intended, you could cause major problems and side effects. So I'm wondering, people who are using it for the wrong reasons, are they all getting sick now and stuff, right?
Pharmaceutical company decided to take the same generic medication found within Ozempic, called semaglutide, increase its dosage, and repackage it under a different brand name called Wegovy, and seek FDA approval as a weight loss medication to be used in conjunction with lifestyle changes for individuals who are either obese or overweight, but also who have one weight-related diagnosis, like hypertension, high cholesterol, etc. And after so many people started getting Ozempic prescribed for this off-label use for weight loss, it exploded in popularity, mostly on television and on TikTok, with people claiming that they've lost huge amounts of weight, talking about their successes. And as a result of all this publicity, there was literally a run to doctors to prescribe this medication for them off-label in order to help them with their weight loss.
All right, now I have a couple things to say about this, all right? First off, does no one understand that in life there are no magic shortcuts to anything, correct? Like, let's say that even if this drug does actually work, you will not keep weight off by using the drug. You're going to have to change your lifestyle with food or diet, exercise, mindset, all kinds of things. You're not going to keep weight off of your body by just stabbing yourself with the drug and injecting it. There's no magic solution to anything like that. Okay? So, number one, everyone rushing to doctors to get it for that's bad. That's a really, really bad thing, because it's the same as everyone who, oh, I got to get the gastric bypass, but then it fails because you didn't have the discipline, you didn't have the mentality, you didn't have anything to stop yourself from just eating yourself back into the obesity you had before, correct? That's number one. Excuse me. But number two, the whole rush to doctors to lose weight, I got a question. At least in the United States, this is true. I don't know about internationally. In the last 5 to 10 years, there's been this movement in the United States that big is beautiful, that it's okay to be overweight. It actually isn't unhealthy to be overweight. In fact, haven't we watched a Dr. Mike video before about this? What is the truth behind saying you could be overweight but still be healthy, correct? So if that's the case, if there's this giant movement that big is beautiful, then why all of a sudden was there a rush to the doctor to get the Ozempic magic solution? You can't have it both ways. Either you couldn't take the weight off, so big is beautiful, right? Or you really wanted the weight off all along, but you couldn't find the way to do it, but now you think you have a magic solution, so you've rushed to the doctor to get it. Does that not sound completely contradictory? Right? And again, I realize that there are issues with people who try to lose weight and cannot. There's tons of reasons why people would not be able to lose weight. There's medical conditions for it. It sounds like that's what the Ozempic is for, right? Not, oh, I can't change my diet. I can't exercise. I just don't have the discipline to do it. Let me run to the doctor and get Ozempic and stab myself with it, and then we'll lose weight, right? So I think that's the problem. That's the danger of a medication like this now going viral on TikTok and everyone thinking they found the magic solution to something, right? Okay, let's continue.
Which unfortunately ended up creating a shortage, which puts people at risk who desperately need the medication because they have a true diagnosis of diabetes and are not using it for off-label uses. There is a huge rise of misinformation happening at this very moment that we have to fact check.
Okay.
This claim is patently untrue, and anyone saying this has a terrible understanding of how Ozempic semaglutide actually works. This medicine actually works as an appetite suppressant that slows or delays gastric emptying. Therefore, you feel full and you have less of an appetite. So it's more of an appetite modulator, leading you to consume less calories, therefore losing weight. Not, oh, I can eat 10 pizzas and take this medication and not absorb the calories. You see how there's a very important difference here? Because if you eat a lot of food and take this medication that slows your gastric emptying, it's gonna make you feel worse and you're gonna have more side effects. More nausea, more vomiting, more potential diarrhea and constipation. People are actually talking about these side effects who are eating their normal portions or even eating reduced portions. So imagine if you were to overeat thinking you can while taking this medication.
It's so dangerous to have this shit go viral.
This
most weight
claim
loss
is starting
come
to
from muscle
spiral out of
loss.
control because it initially started with some simple observations that doctors made of their patients who were losing weight on Ozempic or Wegovy, and they were seeing that those patients were losing body fat, but they were also losing lean muscle mass. This is not surprising because the way these medications work is by suppressing appetite, therefore having the patient consume less calories. Anytime you're going to be consuming less calories, you will both lose muscle mass and body fat. This is obviously not ideal, but with this type of medication, that control is limited.
Makes sense.
But we do have control. Any good doctor should not be just prescribing this medication and forgetting about the patient. You're supposed to be getting the medication and having the doses slowly increase based on the effects and side effects that we're seeing. Also, it should come with a plan for nutrition, possibly meeting with a nutritionist who can help guide you as to how much protein you should be taking in, despite the fact that you're consuming
all the things that people who rush to get a miracle drug don't do. They just want the quick fix mentality. It doesn't exist.
Less calories.
There's
and
no quick
a plan
fixes
for exercise
in life
that includes
like this.
resistance and weight training to help keep on some of that lean muscle mass. This is the one where I'm seeing the most examples
Oh my
of
God,
on
are you
TikTok.
kidding?
Someone saying, oh, I took Ozempic for a wedding and I lost 10 pounds. Look how great I look. This is not what the medicine was intended for. In fact, people who are already of a healthy weight looking to get skinnier were not the ones that were studied when we were checking the safety and effectiveness of this medication.
Wow.
So maybe taking it while you're already at a healthy weight can lead to worse side effects.
Yeah.
And the worst part of all of it, once you stop taking it, the weight will come right back. This type of yo-yo dieting has been associated with numerous health risks, including returning to your normal weight and then going past it and gaining even more weight after you stop a medication like this. Anytime you have a rapid type of weight loss, what can happen is you lose the subcutaneous fat that's present in your skin, especially if in your 30s or 40s. And as a result, you can develop this hollowed out appearance to your face. Now, if you're taking Ozempic or Wegovy the correct way, this shouldn't be happening. My suspicion is the people who are experiencing this quote unquote Ozempic face or this hollowed out look are individuals who are rushing to lose weight, using it in a way that is not being prescribed to them, because when doctors prescribe these medicines, they do it with a titration mindset, meaning they start low and they slowly increase your dose while monitoring how much weight you're losing, how many side effects you're experiencing. Ideally, what doctors are looking for is for a continued 1 to 2 pound weight loss per week. Obviously, that varies depending on your own individual situation, but certainly not the 10, 15 pounds in 1 week that people are claiming they've lost on these medications
not good at all.
when they're using them in a non-prescribed, uncontrolled way.
That's a crash diet. That's so dangerous.
I don't think GLP-1 medications should be first-line treatments for those who need to lose weight. Anytime you're prescribing a medication, there needs to be a risk-benefit ratio done for the individual sitting in front of you, and ultimately the individual needs to decide if the medication is right for them. And while these medications have shown promise for individuals to lose 10 to 20% of their weight if they are overweight or obese, it's still important to factor in that there are legitimate risks to taking these medications. There are side effects. People have GI issues, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, pancreatitis, kidney issues. There is a potential issue of increases in thyroid cancer long-term with these medications. And these are not reasons to not take the medicine. These are reasons to think about this medicine as a tool in our arsenal to help patients reach their desired weight. And when we talk about their desired weight, that talks about a healthy weight. To me, I feel like this whole conversation has caused us to lose sight of the big picture. With the exception of an individual who's facing harsh socioeconomic standing, someone who has a legitimate medical condition like diabetes or a thyroid condition, among the many others that cause increased weight, weight loss or weight gain is under our control. There are things that we can do, and I could recommend as a doctor to help someone lose weight when it comes to a nutrition standpoint, a fitness standpoint, sleep, mental health.
All right. No reason to continue. So once again, a drug that when used not as intended could be considered a miracle drug, but is more harmful than helpful, and then idiots are going out there and having all these side effects. Terrible. Okay. So I don't know why the hell, again, you'd want me to watch this video. It's educational. It has nothing to do with me or anyone I'm involved with, so good for you. For, I don't know, wasting time. If you thought this was going to have some kind of a troll meme attached, it doesn't. It's stupid. Okay.
Typically helps me more than anything.